He's down there. Puerto Rico's home? I was just trusting whoever put that in the board. All right.
No, yeah.
Puerto Rico's home?
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Wrong home team and wrong abbreviation for Japan. I fixed the one and then he just told me the home team was close. Stop on that. He's from Puerto Rico.
Need to stand on the table.
We're always cool.
Yeah, there were 2 guns in the first time.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Hey.
Yeah. I do understand.
Empezó con 13, después 4, 6.
You got the game number 4 and the 1?
I didn't know like the number.
Oh, that will work perfect. Look at that.
You put it on?
No, yeah, I'm sending you
Okay, but then you know to put it on. Okay.
Vamos a añadir a y después 5, 10, cuántos necesitas locales. Y aquí los locales creo que son buenos. No es como
All you gotta do is just whoop, right across it. I'll probably run down to you and help you.
Emergency poncho.
Where is it?
Up in there. But we can grab it. We can share it. You have a copy of the assignments. And I got one right here.
Y,
They agree.
Estamos llamando a Susa soltero para que nos
ok, ok. Eh, ¿Y Bob no está por ahí para pedirle esa bolita?
Él está en el otro campo.
Ah, está en el otro campo.
Sí, voy a trabajar ahí. A ver qué podemos hacer antes de sacar el juego. Está jodiendo mucho ya.
Estoy fastidiando mucho, ¿verdad?
No, pero
No es que después se me van las nenas para
sí,
firmar,
a
pues
mí no se
muchas de
me- a
esas.
mí no se me olvida, pero lo tengo pendiente.
Después cuando sale, cuando llega,
Yeah, that's the hitting position. Hitting position. And the pitcher,
the picture, oh, I'm sorry, it's
Alison Marcano. Is the pitcher.
Yep, Marcano. All right, perfect. Pronunciation of the name?
David Santos.
Perfect. Thank you. Estaba más preparado. Cuando has ido al seminario. Pero en Europa cuando ha nacido en la clínica en 2014 no estaba el 30%, pero yo sé que siempre ha nacido el mínimo de respuesta estaba 10, han decidido ok, solamente unos 2 a 10, pero han dicho ok, todos los días 7, 8, ok, bueno, no es correcto. Si tú no eres bueno por pasar la clínica, tú no te vas a la nunca más, ¿no? Pero no es mi campo. Sigue también la conversación con la profesora María Pastor.
Well, there you go. All right.
Esa dirección porque haya. Sí, yo pienso que uno de los postulados en 2012 creo tenía un congreso de profesores nacional.
Ella tiene que trabajar en eso.
Yes, it is.
You were standing back there.
Yes, yes, yes. That's okay. Thank you. Silvia también nos da un punto de vista diferente.
the Eddie Seymour Complex in beautiful Clearwater, Florida for today's medal game between Japan and Puerto Rico.
Okay, so number 73 is the DP. Okay, so Jackson is DP. And then Yanellis Rivera is
AD on first base. You want me to call Kevin and tell him to come in right now?
Pitching for Puerto Rico is Allison Marcano. Leading off for Japan, Fujimoto.
It's Championship Sunday here from Eddie Seymour Field in Clearwater, Florida for the WBSC Junior World Championships. The bronze medal game between Puerto Rico and Japan as the rain is starting to move in. Certainly it's been one of those type of weeks here in the sunny sunshine state. We've had to battle through some rain, but nothing is going to stop this show here on this Sunday morning as up to bat first, Urara Fujimoto. She's ahead in the count, 2-1. In the circle for Puerto Rico is Alyssa Marcano. Having to deal with some slippery conditions. The ball, of course, going to be a little wet as the drizzle begins to pick up, and love the placement there. Did not get the call from the home plate umpire. That brings the count full to 3-2 to the leadoff batter for Japan and Fujimoto. Fouls it away. Japan and the single along the left side, and Fujimoto is aboard with the single to lead things off. So we apologize for any technical delays. Again, the rain is starting to come in off the bat of Ashimi Shumamura, and she's safe at first base. Now, prior to us having that brief delay, it was Fujimoto who was thrown out at first. Great snap throw from the catcher in Kayla Garcia. So there's one out, runner on first base as Reina Matsumoto steps to the plate. Fouled away for Team Japan. It's been a fun road here since being in Clearwater. A thrilling game on Friday night against Canada to advance here in this championship round before falling to the U.S. on yesterday. The winner of this matchup will face off against Team USA in the gold medal game later here from Eddie Seymour Field. And the bunt laid down by Matsumoto. The quick throw from Hoover, and Jamie Hoover is able to get the runner at first. Now 2 outs and a runner in scoring position as Eddie Shimoyama comes to the plate. Shimoyama has had a good week thus far, batting .438. Gone 7 of 16 this week, including 6 RBI among the team leaders. And that one hard hit up the middle, and that's gonna score Shimoyura. And Japan is on the board first. Team Japan known for its quickness, able to move runners around the bases rather quickly and coming on in to score. They only put up 1 run against the USA on yesterday, and they've equaled that total and could do more here in the first. Now stands in the catcher, Hiroyo Hattori. And the 2-out walk given up by Morcano now puts runners at first and second. Still threatening here is Team Japan as Azumi Takahashi steps in. A courtesy runner coming in for the catcher at first base. And that's one of the rules within international softball, as this one is hit hard and into left field, and Torres collects the 3rd out, but not before Team Japan strikes. They put 1 run up here in the opening half of the inning as Puerto Rico prepares to come up to bat.
is Kiyomi Ito.
Welcome back to the bronze medal game between Japan and Puerto Rico as
Leading off for
the Puerto Rican national
Kayla
team,
Johnson.
the junior nationals, standing in against Kiyomi Ito. And Ito with one win already this week, having made 5 appearances in this Junior World Championship, and deals a strike to Kayla Jensen. Jensen hitting 400 this week. Sit back. Okay. And Ito working quickly, the 1-2 delivery. There on the outside corner. These young ladies have had a terrific week. The tournament starting on July 24th, a full week and a culmination of games all week long. That's off the end of the bat. Shimoyama
Next batter for Puerto Rico.
retires the first
Gianna
batter.
Torres.
Gianna Torres having a quick conversation with Kayla Jensen as she heads back to the dugout. It's a balmy Sunday morning here on the west coast of Florida. And Ito wasting no time delivering the pitch. That one popped into left field. Underneath it is Miyamoto, and 2 away.
Next batter, Ariella Jackson.
One of the things that you may notice about the game of softball in particular, really at all levels, is just how quickly the game moves by. Now they go by the international rules here for this Junior World Championships, using a pitch clock, 20 seconds in between each pitch, and Ito is wasting no time with about 4 or 5 seconds on average running off the clock. And the off-speed offering to Ariella Jackson, who's the designated player for Puerto Rico, finds herself quickly down on the count 0-2. That one tagged foul. Made her head coach David Santos of the third base box duck down. Jackson, 320 on the week. But this one is over for Jackson as she strikes out Ito. 1, 2, 3, and Japan on top, 1-0. Or if you're just joining us, it's number 1 versus number 7 in the world. Team Japan coming in as the best team in the world. Puerto Rico ranking in at number 7. And the junior nationals from Japan on top, 1-0. Bronze medal game. The winner of this one will go on to play the United States after this one here on the championship field from Eddie C. Moore Softball Complex in Clearwater, Florida. It's been an exciting week. 26 participating national teams in this WBSC Junior Women's Softball World Championship. 7 new countries, in fact, including the Bahamas, India, Turkey, Ireland, the Dominican Republic, Israel, and Guatemala. Ayaka Kono ahead in the count, 3-1 to lead things off here in the second, and right down the pipe is Marcano to bring the count full. Puerto Rico took down Canada in yesterday's games. This one fouled back. And Canada has lost some close ones to both of these teams on the field. It was Japan who dealt them the heartbreak blow on Friday, taking down Canada 8-7 in extra innings. And then Puerto Rico with the 1-run win on yesterday. And Kono, the DP, trots down to first base. So second inning in a row that Japan has had their leadoff runner on. Haruko Shigeshi tried to bunt a teammate to second base, fouled it away. It's the 12th edition of the WBSC Junior Women's Softball World Championships. It's quite amazing, to be honest with you, just to see how the sport has had such a global reach across so many different regions of the world. Africa, the Americas, Europe, all in hopes of being crowned a world champion. Marcano to Shigeshi, and she tried to paint that outside corner. Did not get the call, just a bit outside. The 2-2 offering. Foul back by Shigeshi. And that one made Shigeshi duck down, but instead it was called a third strike, so 1 away.
Now batting Miyamoto.
Miyu Miyamoto with the bunt, played well, down to first base. She's retired, runner at second now. And Japan able to turn over their lineup as Fujimoto started things off with a single through the 5-6 hole last inning.
Batting Yurari Fujimoto.
Team Japan, coached by Kiko Kido. And Nikita very excited about the experience for her team as they attempt to bring home gold. But they first have to get past a very tough Team Puerto Rico. 1-2 the count. Blocked in the dirt by Garcia, and what a save by her to not let the runner advance to get 60 feet closer. Garcia with a good job behind the plate. And Hoover creeping in from third base, corners playing tight, and fouled away from Fujimoto. A lot of excitement here. And certainly a pretty good crowd on hand, given Mother Nature's unpredictable ways. Czech Republic, their junior national team, looking on. Some members from the Guatemala junior national team making their first appearance here. Also interested to watch number 1 versus number 7 in the world. So Fujimoto helps to extend this inning, base on ball. Shimamura now stands in. She scored the only run of this ball game last inning off the Shimayama, single. That one down in the dirt again. Nice way to keep it in front of Garcia. She's been busy early behind the plate. She had that snap throw to first base to get the runner out last inning. And this one driven into left field, and not able to get to it is Torres. The runners round the bases. 1 will come across, 2 will come across, and call it a RBI triple for Shimamura.
Now batting, Reina Matsumoto.
So Japan wasting no time, putting up runs, a quick conference in the circle as Team Puerto Rico needing to regroup and not let this one get out of hand. Keep it within striking distance and hopefully get out of the inning with no more damage done. And Matsumoto takes a look at ball 1, low in the dirt. Marcano, the lefty in the circle, deals another ball to one of the left-handed batters for Japan. Swings and a miss from Matsumoto. Quickly tries to lay down the bunt. Good thinking there and use her speed to get on base, but fouls it back, so it's 2-2. The off speed and just waiting for it patiently is Matsumoto, but to collect the third out is Taraka. 2 more runs put up by Team Japan here in the second inning. The RBI triple scores a couple, and it's 3-0 Japan.
Leading off for Puerto Rico, Rivera.
Back here in Clearwater, Florida, the bronze medal game between Japan and Puerto Rico as Yanilis Rivera leads things off, the first baseman for Puerto Rico. She's hit 6 of 19 this week, including second best on the team in RBI with 7. She's also had a couple of home runs this week, so she's got the power to knock it out and put Puerto Rico on the board. One of the things that you'll notice or be of interest to you is that the field dimensions are a little bit different than what you might be used to seeing in the NCAA. And that is, it's 220 all the way around as Rivera strikes out. So back-to-back strikeouts going back to last inning for Ito. But as I was mentioning, it's 190 down the lines, 220 in center in the college game. And this one smacked into center field and very quickly 2 away as Jamie Hoover lines out rather to center. And the rain's starting to pick up here, as it's done all week long. That's something that everyone has had to battle.
Next batter, Kayla Garcia.
And Kayla Garcia doing the best she can, just like everyone else in the field, as we're starting to dodge the rain here at Eddie C. Moore Field. The off-speed offering catches Kayla Garcia. So a light drizzle turns into a heavy downpour. But the game will continue to go on here. We're gonna suspend play for right now, as a big cell is starting to move in as the runners head into the dugout. Just a passing shower coming through as play resumes here on Championship Field from Eddie C. Moore Softball Complex. Everyone this week anxious to get through these games as, again, rain has altered the schedule all throughout the week. And so as folks are returning to the stands, swing and a miss, swings through that one, and once again a 1 Continuing to battle is Takahashi. Yeah, oh shoot. Sorry.
No problem.
The 1-2 count. And this one flies out to left. So the first 1-2-3 inning for Puerto Rico with the pitching change, as Mora is able to retire the side. Bottom of the third here from the WBSC Junior Women's World Championship games from Clearwater, Florida. It's the 7th best junior national team in the world. Puerto Rico down 0-3 to top-ranked Japan. Dallas Cordoba, her first time in the batter's box against Ito, and a fly out to right field.
This whole thing is good. They're all clean.
So Ito has retired the first 7 batters that she's faced, has yet to give up a hit.
Yeah, but at least we know what's good.
That was the 3rd fly out. And she's got 3 strikeouts as well.
Perfect. Yeah, but she already has some, but I'm gonna bring her extra ones.
Batting's Francesca Baraka.
Now up to bat, Francesca Taraka, the center fielder, lays down the brunt. Ito, the lefty, snaps it over to first base, and just in time. 2 away. So Ito has gotten it done in all phases, doing a great job on the defensive front as well as keeping these batters off balance. Adriana Otero, first pitch swinging. And once again, 1-2-3. So
At the end of 3 innings, the score
first
is
9
3.
batters
Puerto Rico
retired
0.
by Ito. Japan still holding on to a 3-0 lead.
Kono.
Welcome back. Japan on top 3-0 as 7-8-9 batters on deck. Has a great play and a solid handling of the ball from Otero to get the hard-hitting Kono out.
Shigishi.
Shigeshi takes a look at ball one. Thus far, Team Japan has just been textbook with the way they have executed. Scored a run in the first off Shiboyama, an RBI single. And then came back the next inning with a 2-run triple from Asumi Shimomura. Puerto Rico made the pitching change last inning, placing Alex Moore in the circle. She retired at the side, but allows her first base hit as Shigeshi trots to first.
Next batter, Miyamoto.
So a substitution at first base as Suma is at first base. Shigeshi goes out. And Suma comes in. 1 strike to Miyamoto. And taking off is Suma, and she is there safely. An overthrow from Garcia, and it's mishandled. And Suma ends all the way up at third base, now 60 feet away from home. And that's one thing you don't want to do against Team Japan. They can make you pay for it in a hurry. Let's see if they're able to capitalize off the mistake. Right up the middle, the right back at you, and Miyamoto makes them pay, coming across home as Japan plates another run. It's 4-0.
The next batter, Fujimoto.
Top of the order for Fujimoto, and interestingly enough, this is her 3rd at-bat in 4 innings. So Team Japan has been able to turn over the lineup, and taking off as Miyamoto, and she is in easily at second base. Again, that's one of the strengths of this Japan junior national team, as it is even with their senior national team, in that they have speed on the base paths. And look at the lead. If you could see, she's halfway to third base. Is Miyamoto daring Garcia to try to gun her down? Certainly, Garcia has to keep her on the radar. And the chopper over to second, the routine play, and gets the easy out at first base. It's Miyamoto at third now.
Now batting, Ayumi.
So it's the first time that Fujimoto has been retired this afternoon. She's 2 of 3 this afternoon. Shimamura has also had a very good day, and a great play from Mora to make a ranging throw from her left to right, and she's able to get the runner out in time. Japan puts up another run. It's 4-0.
So for Japan, we got number 9 is going to position 9.
Leading off for Puerto Rico,
6 in,
Kayla
5
Jensen.
out. Going to position 3.
There it goes again.
Bottom of the fourth. And Ito has a no working for her, shutting out Puerto Rico through 3 innings. Kayla Jensen flied out her first time up to left. And it just looks like Ito is having a good time in a circle. A lot of smiles after each pitch, and I would imagine so, considering that she has yet to allow a base runner. And Shigeshi helps to keep that one intact. She handles the unassisted out at first. The left fielder, Gina Torres, gets a good crack at that one, sending Takahashi back, but again, 220 all the way around. That's the international rules. Perhaps that would have maybe had a chance in the collegiate game.
Next batter for Puerto Rico,
190 on the
Ariella
corners.
Jackson.
That was in the gap though, so it's 2 away for Ariella Jackson. And once again, Shigeshi handles things at first base. 3 up, 3 down. Japan on top. 4-0.
At the end of 4 innings, Japan 4, Puerto Rico nothing.
Back here from ADC Moore Softball Complex in Clearwater, Florida. And Matsumoto quickly flies out to left field, one away.
Now batting for Japan.
Folks, we're already in the 5th inning. This game started at 9:30 and had a brief delay because of rain that moved through the area, but the passing shower allowed the teams to get back on the field and quickly resume. It's been all Japan thus far. They've put up 4 runs, while it's nothing but goose eggs for Team Puerto Rico, as Ito has done an amazing job in the circle, not allowing a base runner yet. And part of the success for Japan is their ability to get good swings like this one, as Shimoyama in with a stand-up double over the head of Taraka in center field. And Japan has just been all the way around an excellent team. They've done it on the base paths. They've done it with their defense and pitching and their hitting.
Hiroyo Hattori.
Hattori walked her first time up, popped up to second base in her last at-bat. And chased that off-speed offering. It's now 1-1. Japan will host the World Championships next year. And of course, the big news, the 2020 Tokyo Olympics will introduce softball and baseball back into the fold, along with 3 other sports. A cut there, and that one is in fair play. It drops inside, and it wasn't sure if it was going to be fair or foul. Kind of kept the Puerto Rican defenders frozen, and it drops just in the shallow left field inside the line, and another run is plated as Hattori takes second base. The grounder over to the pitcher, and it's 2 away. Takahashi is retired, and a courtesy runner coming in for Hattori, the catcher. Trotting in is Shiho Suto. One thing you'll see when you face the junior national team or the women's national team from Japan, a lot of left-handed batters. Another one here as the 6-3 put out ends the inning. Another run across. Some more insurance for Team Japan in this bronze medal game. They're up 5-0.
Rico, Jonalise Ramirez.
9 outs remaining for Team Puerto Rico. They've got to do something quickly as Yanilis Rivera leads off the bottom of the 5th inning. A lot of movement and activity around Eddie C. Moore Fields throughout this week. "26 countries participating in this tournament. 4 days of round-robin pool stage play in the U19 women's event. South Africa in the stands. Team Bahamas also being represented here as well. All looking on, watching the #1 team in the world, Japan, handle another top 10 foe. Interestingly enough, on the women's national team level, it's Japan once again who comes in at #1 in the world. Just earlier this month in Oklahoma City, Japan defeating the U.S. in the World Cup of Softball, and Rivera just couldn't lay off of it. Caught her off guard, tried to wait for the off-speed pitch, but still
The next batter for Puerto
could
Rico,
not connect.
Jamie
Hoover steps in. Jamie Hoover has had a really good week and probably the one of the best bats for Team Puerto Rico coming into today's game. And that one is smacked high and deep, and that's out of here. Jamie Hoover trots around as she connects, and that's the first hit, base runner, and run plated off of Ito. And boy, did she ever connect with that one over the left center fence. Puerto Rico is on the board. That's Hoover's 3rd home run of the week. Count that as her 8th RBI off the solo shot.
Next batter from Puerto Rico, Kayla Garcia.
So don't count Puerto Rico out just yet. They've got a 4-run deficit to work with. And the catcher, Kayla Garcia. Trying to create some more momentum. She struck out her first time up. Swing and a miss through that pitch. And lined up on the outside corner was Hattori. Painted the corner perfectly, did Ito. Once again, she lines up out there, but this time Garcia expecting it and able to drive that one into center. So perhaps Puerto Rico can continue to build on this momentum as they have successfully gotten back-to-back hits off of
Running it first for Puerto Rico, Andrea Sanchez.
Ito.
Next batter, Odelis Cordova.
So a pinch runner in for the catcher, Kayla Garcia. It's Andreas Sanchez.
Me fijé que donde único hay cámara para poner una cámara en este palco, ya no hay.
Oh, Dallas Cordoba continuing the gapper into right center, and that double is going to score another run. It's 5-2. So Team Puerto Rico continuing to inch their way back into this one. Credit Cordoba with the stand-up double. Driving in another run, and perhaps a chink in the armor. For Team Japan, as Puerto Rico may have been able to crack the code.
Next batter for Puerto Rico, Francesca Torraca.
Here's Francesca Torraca. Yet another one into center field, and waiting for the hop was Matsumoto, so well played. Runners at the corners. Still just one out. And Ito, after retiring the first 13 batters of this ball game, has given up 4 straight hits. And the cheers and the music and chanting continuing to grow from Team Puerto Rico's dugout. How will Team Japan handle this adversity? Can they quiet the bats? Of the home team on the scoreboard, Puerto Rico has been seeing the ball well, and really just the second time through the lineup for most of these hitters. Ball high as Kayla Jensen on deck. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, runners at the corners. The grounder and the play at home, and not able to get around the tag is Cordoba, so the lead runner is tagged out at home. That was hitting the infield, and perhaps she could have stayed at bay at first base instead. She tries to pull the trigger and is gunned down at home. This one pulled foul, as Jensen still with an opportunity. Two runners aboard with 1 in scoring position. Torraca standing at second. Ito perhaps starting to miss her mark a little bit. Time called from head coach David Santos. So the pinch runner going into first base is
Running at first is Natalie
Natalia
Rodriguez.
Rodriguez. But all of this was set up. Compliments of the Jamie Hoover solo shot to put Puerto Rico on the board. And then a flood of hits followed. A single by Kayla Garcia. Then Odalis Cordoba was able to bring home another run, and that's how we're at this 5-2 score. A full count, 2 outs, 2 runners on. And the pitch to Jensen. On the inside part of the plate, and pops out to right field. So that ends the threat, but not before Team Puerto Rico puts up a couple of scores.
Puerto Rico 2.
And the score 5-2 going into top of the 6th. Back here from Clearwater, Florida, is the #1 team in the world, Japan Junior National Women's Softball Team, on top 5-2 over Puerto Rico here in the top of the 6th inning.
Miyamoto.
Sumo with the infield single. She's aboard safely. And that one just blooped over the head of Kayla Jensen. So back-to-back hits to lead off.
Next batter, Yurara Fujimoto.
It brings up Fujimoto. One for 3 this morning. Singled in the first, drew a walk in the second, and then grounded out her last time up. Sees that wild pitch And the runners advance to second and third. Again, Team Japan is a ball club that you don't want to make mistakes against because they can make you pay. They've done so this afternoon against Puerto Rico. That one chopped home, and another run comes across. That one high enough, and with the speed of Suma from third base, able to plane home another run. It's 6-2 now.
Next batter for Japan, Ayumi Shimomura.
This, the bronze medal game. The winner of this one will go on to advance to play the U.S. Jamie Hoover, who was distracted for just a moment, had the ball and the play to make at first base, looked off the runner, dropped the ball, and everyone is safe.
Next batter for Japan, Reina Matsumoto.
So after Shimomura reached on the air from the third baseman, she takes off and steals second base. And Mora wanted that pitch on the outside corner, did not get the call, seemed to be a little frustrated. Count now 3 balls, no strikes. Goes back to the similar location this time, gets a strike call. And this one flied into left field. The throw from Torres, not going to make it. And another one in. So Japan just continuing to pile on the runs.
Shimoyama.
As they look determined and steady as ever for a chance at a rematch of the 2015 championship game between them and Team USA. This one with the grounder over to second. The strong throw, rather, from the shortstop, and she's able to retire Shimoyama. 7-2 your score as Japan puts up a couple more. Well, this for the bronze medal team. Puerto Rico took it home in 2015 as Team USA and Japan were in the championship game. USA with the gold medal, but Puerto Rico showed some life last inning, coming up with some hits off of Ito. There, right back to the pitcher. And Torres is retired. Well, the top half of the order has not seen success against Ito. Ariella Jackson hoping to change that. They've gone over. And their last 8 at-bats, 1 through 3 in the order. See if Jackson can get aboard. Swings that pitch on the inside part of the plate in our hands. And it's 1-2. More eyes converging on this bronze medal game. Stands continuing to fill up as fans file in. And the heat on the outside part of the plate goes chasing as Jackson, and she takes a seat. Rivera up, and Jamie Hoover on deck, who again started the mini scoring party for Team Puerto Rico. We'll see if Rivera can extend the inning and give their big bat another chance to do some more damage. As time is running out, and this one popped up to short, and that does it. 3 up, 3 down.
Scores Japan 7.
End of 6.
Puerto
It's
Rico
7-2. I think it's Rodriguez.
Leading off for Japan, Kirara Hoshika.
A pitching change for Puerto Rico. In the circle now is Barbara Rodriguez. So Barbara Rodriguez sending in at number 3 on the circle. There was just a discrepancy on the lineup cards, but it's Rodriguez who comes in relief for Mora. A 4.20 ERA this week. It's pitched in 5 innings thus far. As the rain continues to return. Just found a way to sneak in here, did the rain, as looks to be another light shower moving through. We had a brief suspension of play
It looks, I think they put
earlier in this game.
Thank you. 15's on the roster.
Kirara Koshika as the pinch hitter. Swing and a miss. Strike 3, but she is safe at first base, and there's an orange safety bag just to the right of the first base bag. That's something different you'll see within the international rules. If it's an infield play, you run to the safety bag, you run through the white base you're used to seeing at first base if there is a hit to the outfield. Takahashi, and a chance for a double play for Puerto Rico, and they're able to turn it. So nice heads up from the infielders, and so quickly 2 away. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs to Kono. Waits for the off-speed offering and able to drive it into the left center gap. She's in safely at second. She's going to go for a triple, and she is in safely for the stand-up triple.
Next batter for Japan, Iroha Suna.
Here's Takahashi, and right down the pipe from Rodriguez. So Japan looks to advance to the championship game for a shot at a gold medal, as they will face the USA if they hold on to this lead, and they have 3 outs to get before they move on. It's 7-2 Japan as we move to the bottom of the 7th.
pitching for Japan, Chisora Mihara. Leading off for Puerto Rico, Jamie Hoover.
Pitching change in the circle for Japan, Chisora Mihara taking over for Ito. Ito had a great afternoon, had a no-no working through 4 innings before things opened up in the 5th, and it started off with Jamie Hoover. Her solo shot put Puerto Rico on the board. She's got an opportunity to lead things off and perhaps author a comeback of the ages. Boy, did she crush that one foul. She's got a great swing on her, sees the ball extremely well, and she's got power from that right side. Quick meeting in the circle. And a conversation from Hattori, the catcher, knowing how things went in Hoover's last at-bat. A blast off her bat over the fence. It's 2:20 to get out of here, folks, and she got plenty of it and more. Hoover caught looking, painted on the outside corner. 1 down.
Next batter for Puerto
in that
Rico,
position,
Kayla Garcia.
you got to protect the plate at all costs. Now an opportunity for Kayla Garcia. She singled in her last at-bat, and boy, look at that changeup. Just the ability to change speeds has been impressive thus far, all the way around from this pitching staff. Oh, and they wanted that pitch. As Mihara put it just low. She winds up and delivers to Garcia. This one a dribbler across the plate. Now the count is full, 3-2. World Championships, the Junior World Championships happen on odd years. The 12th running of this one. And Garcia, discipline at the plate, lays off and draws the walk with 1 away.
Next batter for Puerto Rico, Odelis Cordoba.
Dallas Cordova hoped to hit in another run for Puerto Rico. She doubled to make it 5-2 back in the 5th inning.
Running for Puerto Rico, naturally Rivera.
And a pinch runner in for Garcia. It's naturally Rivera. Cordoba stands in, firm grip, strong swing. It's foul. In all things considered, this game was moved by pretty quickly. A temporary suspension of play due to weather in the early innings, but it quickly resumed, and we're back at it. This game started at 9:30 here. The double play in action, and it is, and that ends the game. 5-4-3 round the horn, and Japan able to advance to the championship game. Puerto Rico takes home the bronze medal. Congratulations to Team Puerto Rico. Back-to-back years, or back-to-back tournaments,
The
rather,
final is Japan
they
7,
finish
Puerto Rico 2. Congratulations
with the bronze
to both
medal.
teams.
So we'll be back here at Eddie C. Moore Field shortly to see the #1 team in the world, Japan, take on the best team this week and one of the best in the world as well in USA.
out the camera.